Hello and welcome to another update video about Litecoin. It has been since the 30th of May that I covered Litecoin, and a lot has happened since then. Back then we were at $67. So let's take a look at where we are today. I'll play you a quick snippet of what the projection back then was, and then we're taking a look at the current price chart. This would be quite a bearish wave count based on how long this wave 1 is. Because if I want to calculate now the wave 3, you know, it will come down quite a bit. Let's take a look. So typically here the wave 3, which would be then the next wave down, if we really turn around here at the wave 2, that should go at least then to $50. Yeah, that's the 1.618 FIB extension, then the wave 4 to the upside, a recovery, and the wave 5 down here, that might come down here to the $42 level in the end. And we might even drop a little bit lower. So okay, and that was on the 30th of May, and let's take a look at where we are today. There you go. So I haven't changed the wave count at all since then, but I'm going to do it now in the video. So we can see we actually came down to that $42 level, and indeed even a little bit lower, as I said. Is this correction, however, over now? Let's take a look. Because all of these waves which are going to end here, yeah, I mean, we came down on the 12th of May in this wave 3, we moved up in the wave 4, we're coming down in the wave 5. This is going to complete all those subwaves, all those waves, you know, the next wave down, or this wave, and we take a look at it now, is it already done or not? This would complete everything, right? And then from here we can start again to the upside. The question is only, are we just today, are we in capitulation? The altcoins don't really show a lot of movement down, yeah, not a lot compared to Bitcoin. So let's take a look at where we are. Now, looking at this whole chart, I think I'm going to change a thing. Back then I estimated the wave 4 might have peaked here, yeah, and we started a wave down, wave 1 down, moved up here in a wave 2, yeah, the wave 3 down would then be coming, wave 4 here, and wave 5 would then be down. So all of that actually worked out. And this is, I think, a perfectly valid count. I have to be honest with you, I think this is perfectly valid. But to align it with what I've done with the other coins, I think I'm going to change just one little thing. So my view is that probably here, we'll have a look in a minute, but probably here, this was wave 1, 2. Wave 4 then ended here. And the way we can do this, because this is pretty much a triangle pattern that we had here, yeah? Similar to what Bitcoin did, similar to what ETH did, and then we can label it differently, and it just means that wave 4 was finished later. It doesn't really change anything in the projection or anything, but it just makes it correct, and we want to be correct. So A, B, C, D, E. 5-wave move in a triangle. There's a corrective wave pattern, that triangle, and this just makes it better and more correct. Yeah. Triangle complete here at the peak, and then you would exit the triangle to the downside. It doesn't change anything in the projection. It will have a small impact on the price targets in the end, but other than that, it doesn't change a lot. But it just makes it aligned with Bitcoin and the other coins. So wave 4 then finished here where the wave E peaked. And if you're new on this channel, so such an elite wave triangle, when you count it, and we did count it for various other coins as well, and the projection has been further downside based on this wave count for other coins as well. For Litecoin it looked a little bit different, but it became a triangle in the end as well. But again, it doesn't change anything in the direction, which was down from here anyway. But yeah, if you have a triangle like that, you would exit the triangle to the downside. Invalidation point of the triangle is always the low of the wave B, and as soon as we broke below this, which was at 59.50 roughly, the downward pressure just increased. Yeah, and again, wave 3, most often the most bearish wave. And where are we now? Looking at this looks like wave 4 is complete. Wave 5 here in yellow is still to come, and we can possibly count this already similar to the other coins. You know, if you know my other videos, it's very similar. They move very similar at the moment. That means we have possibly already seen here the wave 1. That is a wave 2, or here peak, and then this is already the wave 3 down, wave 4 up, wave 5 down. That would complete everything, and that means we should now be in the wave 3. no guarantee yet that we are already in this yellow wave 3. This would only be, yeah, really, I mean, we've already come below the wave 1 low, which is positive for this scenario that I've just shown you. But ideally, I'd also want to see this level broken at 41.51 and then $40.50. And I think only then we are really finishing this off, because this is the low of the wave 3 here. At the moment, it could still be this was all the wave 1, wave 2 not even finished yet. This could still become an extended, you know, wave 2. So this is still possible, because we could get something like this, an A, a B, a C, absolutely possible, in some kind of a flat pattern. That would be a flat because the wave B retraced or came down more than the end of the wave 1, then it would be a flat, and the wave C would actually be expected to move up quite strongly and quite sharply. So we keep an eye on it, but until we really break above the wave 4 high here, which is at $51 pretty much, against that $51 level, the projection will be further down. And so far, the forecast here has been very accurate, and that makes me very confident that we are riding the correct wave count, which is also important. And when we're surfing the waves here, we want to surf the correct wave, because then we can also project out more accurately what the next wave might be like. Yeah. So and this is pretty much everything. What we can do as well is to project out the price target for the wave 5 in green here. We do this by taking the length of the wave 1, by adding it to the high of the wave 4 here, and one price target for that is normally, the 100% ratio or extension of the wave 1. Now that it would be too short, that would be $47. So we go to the next one, which is the 1.618, and that would take us here down to $34.88, which I think is a very realistic target. So I'll just add it to the chart here, $34.80, as possible target for the completion of the overall correction. In the worst case, we also have here $27.35. That would be the 200% extension. We need to see how the price is reacting to $34.80 when we get there, and how this structure now evolves. But primarily, the focus is further to the downside until we go above $51, and then we have to take a look at it. But for now, focus continues to be down, and so far it's all been correct and working out. And we can even understand this, what's currently coming up here, and maybe it's broken already, as a bearish flag, which also, you know, is breaking out to the downside. So no reason to get too bullish here at the moment, and that is my view. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content,